happening, man?
A whole lot of nothing.
Yep.
Gorgeous day outside.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
The air's working.
The first 5
now. Let's see, let me get my stuff out here.
Stuff?
I had other stuff to take home, so.
Oh. Make it look official.
Yeah, look, let me get my business stuff out of here. I'm back. Well, let's welcome everyone to another episode of The Commute.
Where I will be your driver.
And I will be your passenger. So I was looking today, easy ways to make money. All right?
Okay.
And there's just a ton of good ways out there. We're missing out on the boat.
Yeah.
There's a songwriter. He made $23,000 writing songs on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
His name's Matt Farley. He's written 14,000 songs and released 500 albums. He's got them on iTunes and Spotify too.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't sell too many, but he's got so much content that he makes money, you know? And you can go on and listen to one of his songs, and his latest one is a video, a song.
Look at these kids. Look at these kids.
Wow. Standing in the middle of the intersection. Yeah, they'll get by. Maybe. This is when we need external cameras so we can get the carnage when they get run over.
No.
So do 8 flips in the air. Like they're diving for the Olympics.
That's almost what that was.
It's a little harder of a splash, though. Well, his latest song is called Poop. And it's a little under 2 minutes long.
Poop.
And it's just him playing the piano, looking at the camera, and the song is just him repeating the word poop over and over and over again. And he's just going poop, 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 poop. $23,000.
Wow.
$23,000. So we gotta do that. We gotta write some poop songs.
Just throw it, you fucking.
Yeah, hurry up, because you're gonna get nowhere too. Then there's people that we've seen these people, guys that play video games,
Mm-hmm.
and they put them on YouTube, and people watch them.
Yeah.
This guy Joseph Garrett, he's pretty much made his money playing Minecraft, and he's just so good. God damn. He's just so good at it that he's 23 years old, already quit his day job. He has earned millions of dollars.
Just playing it.
Playing the game and people watching him play it. So he plays video games all day long,
Mm-hmm.
people watch him play it, and he makes millions of dollars at 23 years old. That's sick.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's just whatever people are willing to pay for, and whatever whatever effort you put in.
They don't pay for it. You know, it's all YouTube. They said it's strictly on ad
revenue.
Ad revenue. Millions. God damn it.
Well, it's such a simple game. It's like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the game completely, but I don't see how you're awesome at it. Like,
you'd be surprised. I
just don't get the game. I've seen it played, and I don't get it. I guess it's about things he builds.
Probably.
Because you can build things on it.
Yeah, I mean, you can get as intricate as you want to make. I mean, that game, there was somebody that made a 1-to-1 ratio replica of some city in, like, Sweden.
Wow.
1 for 1, like, every detail of the city.
Wow.
In that game. In that game, you manipulate one block at a time.
What is this?
I don't know. Space
for event. Oh, that's an event I'd like to go to.
How's your event?
Oh. That event looks fine. There's another woman who recently sold her hair online for $4,000. $4,000.
Wow.
She had a lot of hair. Here's a picture of her hair. Nice long locks.
But though?
There's a site called hairwork.com. It's going to make you grow your hair out.
Okay. It better be good.
She sold 31 inches of it for $4,000. But you can go on there. I went on the site, and you can look up hair by length, this many inches. This is, and you name your price. And they talk about, whether they dyed it, whether they were smokers, if they eat healthy. And it's just a picture of their hair.
For making wigs, or?
They said it's mostly like people that want really good hair for wigs. But they said there's also pervs out there
that just want
to buy people's hair and do stuff with it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a couple of these kids, a couple of British kids, Ross Harper and Ed Moyse. They had a lot of student debt. They had $80,000 in student debt. Mm-hmm. So they created in October of 2011 BuyMyFace.com, and they sold advertising on their face for a full year. And they would just write with marker whatever the ad was on their face and walk around with it. Let's see. They started out selling it for about $2 an ad. Eventually got up to $600 an ad. Wow. The site is now down, and they moved on to other things, but they made $50,000 in a year.
That's interesting. Well, I wonder how the revenue for that increases, like ad-wise. I've never looked at that. Like, it's
probably just the demand.
What it'll go for?
I think
so. You increase it like incrementally until you get to $600, or?
No. I think they started out like, well, for $2. We'll write your company's name on my forehead for a week. Mm-hmm. Then they probably started getting contacted by so many companies. It was like, well, okay, who wants to pay $100 for a week?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, really? This many more people?
Yeah, bidding for the space until you hit that.
It just became a popular thing. They knew their picture was going to be in the newspaper, whatever. You walk around, everyone's going to look at, you have something written on your face.
Yeah.
So for a couple $100. Then you can sell your underwear online. Sellpantiesformoney.com. Oh yeah. This one woman goes by the name of Mia, has made $33,000 from wearing panties for a few hours and then mailing them out. Now, it's a little extra if you want skid marks, they said. I'll take a pair of skid marks and your hair, please.
The hair thing was okay. That was a little, like, once removed, you could imagine there may be some people out there, but that's...
People,
Jesus. It cuts right to it, doesn't it?
Well, I'll tell you what site I'm signing up for today. And I don't have long hair.
As you can tell.
This guy, he wears a new t-shirt every day, makes about $500,000 a year.
Oh, yeah?
Jason Sadler made $500,000 last year by switching up his t-shirts with a different company logo every day. He started out in 2009 charging $1 for January 1st, and each day it was $2 for January 2nd, up to $365. First year he made $70,000. Then he expanded his shirt-wearing team and kept it up, and he alone makes $500,000 a year. In 2012, he auctioned off his last name for $45,000, so his new name is JasonHeadsets.com. He officially changed his name to Headsets.com for $45,000.
Well, you know what, though? The bottom line of all this, though, that I'm seeing so far is that, I mean...
You gotta sell your soul?
Well, people are willing to either whore themselves out or pay for the privilege,
Yes. And that's what it is. I mean, it keeps going. They are looking for more people. He's currently relaunching iwearyourshirt.com. You can fill out a form on a site if you want to wear his shirts. Fuck it, for money, I'll wear any t-shirt. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but what? Just going about your day, and then he just...
They probably send you the shirt. Here, you gotta wear this shirt today. There's this much money. Another guy sold himself to investors for $1 a share. In 2008, Mike Merrill divided his soul into 100,000 shares and sold them each for $1 a piece.
Put it in a mason jar
and sell it. And by doing this, he gives people voting rights for every decision he makes in life. He says, let's see, they gave, should he invest in a Rwandan chicken farm? Yes or no? If the yeses have it, he does it. If the no's have it, he does it.
And that's the whole thing. Huh?
Should he get a vasectomy? Yes or no? Then they do it. His girlfriend, Willow, who was a major shareholder, I guess she figured she wanted to have a say in her life, got sick of it and left him. His whole life was, you can't make your own decisions, you know? Should I see this movie? Yes, we're seeing a fucking movie. No. My shareholders got to tell me where to go. Currently, his shares sell for $5 a piece. If you wanted it on that.
Did she sell all her shares, or?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you sell your shares?
Does she just vote every time "Go fuck yourself" comes up?
Yes. So that's his whole thing. Do we have this day in history?
No, there was just a couple today. It was
nothing
like,
interesting.
yeah, Mercedes was incorporated in like 1902, and what was the other one? Oh, Batman came out today, the original one.
Which one?
Jack Nicholson.
Oh, nice. And I was in line. With my Batman shirt on and all my buttons.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to see it, man. They had a friggin' replica of the Batmobile outside.
Man.
This was at the Cinema Center in Newark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They did it all up. People were dressed as the Joker.
Oh, no.
You're gonna sit in the theater with that makeup on your face all that time?
Yeah. The cosplay.
Yeah.
I had enough of that this weekend.
Yeah, Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Talking about people whoring themselves out.
Yeah, but they weren't getting paid for it.
Hey.
I guess some of them were. I mean, there was
some do.
There was one guy that was like a professional, cosplay guy at the.
Well, even the movie stars.
Yeah,
they're charging you so much for an autograph. They're whoring themselves out.
They were, $40-50 a piece for an autograph, and then like the same thing for, a photo op with them.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but
I don't know. It wasn't anything I was overly interested in, but
one thing I would have waited for. I wish I would have gone last September. They did something. It wasn't Comic-Con, but it was something similar to that.
Yeah.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was like a horror festival thing.
Yeah, they do that every year.
Horror fest, whatever. But
I can't think
the
of the
one in like FearCon or something they call it. The one in Baltimore, I don't see how this ties into the whole FearCon thing, but it was a majority of the original cast from the Batman TV series.
Oh, okay.
That I would have waited in line for.
Yeah.
To meet those people. That would have been awesome. So.
Yeah, that would have been cool to see that reunion.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Another guy recently made some money. An anonymous buyer just dropped hundreds of thousands of dollars to become the new owner of the world's largest video game collection. And I saw the guy that originally owned this on TV. They did a little something about him. He had 11,000 games. And they sold on June 15th at an online auction for $750,000, which is about $68 a game. Previous owner Michael Thomason put it up for sale. And he said he never knew if he would do it or not. He was awarded the Guinness World Record for his collection last year when his game collection totaled 10,607 games. And this guy had it all, like Atari games, any kind of system he could find. If he didn't have the game, he would, try to get it.
Right.
And, he benefited of it, living at home. He's been collecting since 1983. He said he didn't pay nowhere near that for the games because he would buy, 200 Atari games on eBay for,
and
$50 or whatever. Yeah. And then sell back the ones that he did have. But he also had, he kept some duplicates. He would try to keep some that he played. He never even played every game.
Right. But
he would definitely try to keep ones that were opened or played, and then ones that were still in the cellophane. Mm-hmm. He would double up on them like that. He keeps games in excellent condition. 2,600 of the games in the recently sold collection are still in their original shrink wrap. More than 8,300 still have their boxes and instruction manuals. And it looked like a GameStop on crack.
Oh, yeah?
Picture it now. It was just like this room of just shelves and shelves and shelves.
I can imagine. I mean,
and he kept them all in order. I mean, it was meticulously kept. But he said he had to help out his family. So that's why he decided to sell it. But according to previous profile on GameSpot, he did his first collection in '89. He sold his first collection in '89 to raise money for a Sega Genesis, and sold another collection in '98 to pay for his wedding.
Wow.
Damn,
And then he built it up again.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. He made another $750,000.
Or maybe he just sold the duplicates or whatever.
Yeah, who knows what he's got hidden away in the back room.
Jesus Christ.
So, you know, we live down, I guess, central Delaware, you could call it.
Yeah.
By the NASCAR stadium. NASCAR is very big where we live.
Yep.
And you have your sports rivalries. You know, the Eagles hate the Cowboys, and you suck for being that fan or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's crossing over sports now. With the World Cup being so big and popular right now, there was a scuffle. A woman called police on Sunday after one of her neighbors allegedly called her up and criticized her for making a racket while she was watching the World Cup. This woman, first, she received a call from someone scolding her for taking jobs away from Americans. She didn't know what that was about.
What?
Then the man was so upset because her World Cup watching was affecting his ability to watch NASCAR. And he will not have that. Your soccer is interfering with my NASCAR.
Oh.
Even though I have a volume button on my TV.
Yeah.
He also told her that her soccer-related noise was drowning out his attempt to listen to Leonard Skinner.
Oh, he just is ticking off all the boxes.
Oh man, I'm telling you, but once you interfere with Leonard Skinner in NASCAR, forget it. She's from South America, and she didn't know who placed the call because the number was blocked. But she did call the police just to let them know it happened.
What the fuck was she doing though? To like,
I mean,
she had the vuvuzela going.
Even that, I mean, I guess you cheer, you shout, but who knows? Maybe he wasn't used to noisy neighbors, or
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you get into a game. I mean, I've never sat with anyone while they watch NASCAR, but I guess you just don't kind of get excited.
Yeah.
Maybe like the very last 10 seconds. Go, go, go! But the first 8 hours,
Yeah.
you're just.
Maybe that's what it was. It was the intermittent. Every time they got close to a goal, she was loud. When
Sure.
he was just sitting there watching.
But to call him, threaten her, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He was that loud, you call the cops and say she's making this much noise.
Yeah.
Crazy soccer hooligans.
Or lack thereof. I don't know. Yeah, there was something. There was a bunch of news on that today. Like the U.S. game, they tied Portugal and.
I know those cocksuckers. I'm sorry, God.
Who's the cocksuckers?
The fucking U.S. team. Did you see how they lost?
Well,
They were
it was
tied.
It was like down to like the last like
Dude, it was
18
10
seconds or something.
Yeah, it was like.
No, I didn't see it myself. I was out all day. So
Heartbreaking.
yeah.
But they're not out of it yet.
Yeah, but if they lose or tie, they're out of it.
No, if they tie, they're in.
No, if they tie, they're out of it because Germany has more points than
But
they
the
do.
top two go in each group.
Yeah, but I think they're still out of it for some reason. There's like, if they tie, they're out. Or if they tie and one of the other team, like it matters in the Portugal game too.
Oh, that's right. That is right.
Like whatever comes out of that, and if the point differential isn't enough, then
So it depends what happens in
both games. But if they tie and lose, they're pretty much out of it.
I predict
Or lose.
the only way that they can still be in it is if the other two teams tie each other. Then they can tie and win. Because there's 4 groups. We're playing Germany, and the other 2 teams are behind us.
Possibly, but I think they're still out of it even if they tie because of Germany's standing. Like there's that much of a goal differential between the two, and that's how it's decided.
Well, they're going to get raped by Germany.
Yeah, well,
It's kind of like playing the U.S. basketball team.
yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah,
that's why sports are exciting.
Anything could happen.
I'll watch it Thursday at noon. I'll be at my desk. watching it.
Vuvuzela in hand.
Comcast is like, hey, watch it live for free. Don't mind if I do. Comcast offered. What am I going to do?
I got to do what I'm told.
I need my money's worth.
Yeah.
Give these guys a couple $100 a month.
At least.
They know what's in my best interest for my viewing pleasure.
Should sell advertising to them.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. I could sell my soul for a lot of things.
But not to Comcast?
Not to help Comcast. Not in a million years, those money-grubbing, soul-sucking twats. Anyway.
Yeah.
It is now in New York illegal to take tiger selfies. You cannot take a selfie with the tiger.
Oh, okay.
That's against the law. Bears and monkeys, still okay. But not with tigers.
Tigers. Okay.
They said they're doing it in order to help increase safety at traveling circuses and county fairs. Many may not be aware of it, but tiger selfies are a growing trend on dating websites like Tinder and OkCupid. I guess it's like cool. I don't know. They've become so popular that a Tumblr blog called Tinder Guys with Tigers has been created.
What the fuck is happening?
Tinder Guys with Tigers.
I don't even... I can't begin to understand these things.
I don't know if girls like it. They find it attractive because it's guys taking pictures with these tigers.
Yeah, I don't...
I guess they're afraid that you put your head near a tiger and you snap a picture and just freak the tiger out.
Yeah, I mean, are maulings up?
Shit.
Is that,
They didn't say anything about that. That's why I'm wondering why they're getting crazy about it.
Unless people are getting crazy to get them,
Well, that's true too.
Get
Yeah.
in some kind of weird place, to get close enough to a tiger so it looks like it's right on you.
Bans you from posing for photos while hugging, patting, or otherwise touching a tiger in New York. So you may not touch a tiger and take a picture of it.
This is New York, the U.S.?
Yeah.
This is, I don't understand. It seems like it would be a problem, like, in China or something. I don't know.
Yeah, right? It sounds like one of my China stories.
Yeah, like, is it just, did they put the wrong city in there? Man, that's just strange, dude.
And like I said, but it's okay for bears. They even said in here, bears and monkeys are okay.
Especially brown
bears? Yeah, especially brown bears. They're different selfies. You can't see my whole face because I had fur in my throat. They said it was voted all around, man, all the parties were okay with it, and they said, yeah, we must do that. So, if you see a big cat, don't take a picture with it because you get a $500 fine.
$500?
Yep.
Jesus.
They mean business, man. They do not want you taking pictures with a tiger.
Dude, that's more than getting caught with weed here now, right?
Yeah, you get caught with weed in Delaware, it's a $250 fine.
Yeah.
Picture with a tiger? $500.
Twice that.
You'd have been better off smoking weed, my friend.
Yeah.
Just add it to the list. Things you should have been smoking weed instead of what you were doing.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. So I came across a list of the 11 worst companies to work for.
The 11 worst. Okay, this is a good one.
It was compiled of a bunch of things from Glassdoor. Do you ever go on Glassdoor.com?
No.
You can look it up. You can look any company up, and it'll tell you, if they're hiring, what the average pay is per position for that company in a specific area. So, if you work for, I don't know, McDonald's in Delaware, you're going to get paid, it'll tell you, what you get paid in Delaware as opposed to New York.
Right.
Yeah, it really breaks it down. It's a pretty cool site. People can also rate the business. If you work for them, if you're a current or former employee, you can rate them. And I've been on there, and people are honest. They have good reviews, they have bad reviews. Past employees that left, you think they're all going to be negative. And they're like, no, they treated me okay. This was what was good about it. This is what was bad about it.
That's kind of cool that you can compare across industries or
it's really neat. So beforehand, if you say you're applying for a job at a company, they hardly ever tell you what you're making now ahead of time.
Yeah.
You go on there and you know roughly what you're going to be offered.
Yeah.
It gives you the low, the high, the most popular, whatever.
That's kind of nice.
So, most complaints tended to focus on wages and hours worked. And many of the time, they don't like it because they're so commission-based.
Yeah.
So they took all the information and they came up with this list. Number 11 was Radio Shack. They currently employ 27,500 people.
Well, they're a big commission, right? I mean, or they used to be anyway.
They still are, like as far as the phones go.
Okay.
I don't know if it's everything that they do. It did have a CEO approval rating of 46%, which is up there. They get an overall rating of 2.4, and the lower you go, the worse it is.
Yeah, okay.
Children's Place, number 10.
Children's Place.
Well, let me go back to Radio Shack. They had 1,255 reviews. That's how they got the number. Children's Place, 427 reviews. CEO approval rating of 27%. They also got 2.4. Family Dollar Stores, number 9. H.H. Gregg, number 8. So it seems to be all retail.
H.H. Gregg is probably commission.
I'm sure that's commission.
Because I've been in there once, and that's kind of the environment that it seemed like.
I've been in there a couple times, and I have to say, I was impressed.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I bought my last computer from there because the price was so much cheaper than Best Buy.
Yeah.
I saw a computer at Best Buy I wanted to get. I said, for the hell of it, I've never been to H.H. Gregg. I saw an ad in the paper.
It's right across the road.
Yeah, so let me go over there. Hundreds of dollars cheaper.
Wow.
For this computer. So I was sold. But then I was looking for a washer and dryer, and I went in there, and when we moved, I was looking, I was like, all right, and it was the first place I went to. Right, so I didn't want to just jump on the first thing I went to.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, it sounds like a good deal. They had a sale going on. I said, but this is the first place I went to, so I want to look around. He's like, well, hold on a second. I'm like, all right. He goes and gets the manager. He's like, hey, this is Joe and Kendra, and they're looking for a washer and dryer, and they are interested, but this is the first place I went to. The manager's like, well, what can we do to sell this to you? And I was like, well, you can drop the price. He's like, I can certainly adjust it. He's like, let's figure out what we can do. I said, well, look, I appreciate that, but I really do want to check it out. Like, I didn't want to, I just saw myself being sat down, and all that other stuff.
That would just...
Yeah, and it'd kill my day, and now, shit, I just wasted a day. So I was like, look, honestly, I don't want to deal with it now, so I'm really just looking right now. Oh, no problem. He gives me his card. He's like, whatever price you find somewhere else, he's like, you call me up. He's like, and I guarantee, we'll beat the price or at least match it, blah, blah, blah. So they were willing to work with me, which was good.
Yeah.
So then I went across the street to Best Buy, and I bought my washer and dryer there. They had the sale. It was a ridiculous sale.
Yeah.
It was a washer and dryer like they didn't have over there. We ended up hating the washer and dryer, but
that's not Best Buy's fault.
That's
just the washer and dryer.
Yeah, but it was a steal, and I was like, you know what? I could call them up, but now I gotta make a phone call and go over there. But I just buy it.
Yep.
Oh, and I had a coupon for Best Buy, so I dropped the price even more.
Yep. I
had my rewards dollars, and I probably walked out of the place with free washer and dryer.
Yeah, we did the same thing. We were looking for a fridge.
Oh, okay.
Like shopped around all those places, and H.H. Gregg was one of them. But yeah, we ended up going to Best Buy because they gave the best deal. Overall, there was the door was dinged, but they had a new door. They had a replacement door in the back.
Okay.
So they knocked the price down because the door was dinged, but they replaced it right away and delivered it. Took the old one.
That's the way to do it.
Yep. And the same thing. I had coupons.
Yeah, Best Buy's good
discounts.
for coupons.
Yeah, all that garbage, dollars.
It seems like anytime we make a big purchase, we go somewhere else to get educated on what we're buying.
Right.
And we end up buying it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Even engagement rings.
Yeah.
We went to this one place, and they sat us down, they explained what the quality meant and the grade, and they showed us and all this other stuff. It was good because I didn't know what the shit I was buying,
Right.
Then we went somewhere else and bought a ring. The guy's like, well, do you understand it? Oh, yeah. No,
I'm an expert.
Completely. Just let me look at it. Oh, yeah, that's whatever. Quality, SI.
I got my geologist card in my wallet here. It's all right.
Let me get out my little monocle. So here, next on the list, number 7 was ADT, security company.
Oh, okay.
So that switches it up a bit.
Probably long hours.
Yeah.
Driving all over the place.
Yeah. CEO approval, 48%. but for some reason it just didn't. So far they've all got a 2.4. Next one drops down to a 2.3, Dillard's.
Dillard's? What's that?
It says it's a department store.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know, I guess it's just not in this part of the country, because I never heard of a Dillard's.
Yeah, it's probably down south. It might be in Texas, because it kind of sounds familiar.
Yeah?
Like
Hey, do a little research.
Oh, yeah.
When you go down to Texas,
another couple weeks.
Google Dillard's. Closest one, across the street from you. Go check us out. Just don't talk to any of our angry employees. Number 5, Brookdale Senior Living. I actually printed this up because I wanted to see what their beef was. Like a senior living place. Like, make sure you don't go to this place.
Oh, yeah?
But, well, think about it. I really don't know what their beef is, but
how big of sample size does it have to be of employee turnover for them to make that list and have that many ratings?
Number 5, and when the whole point of a nursing home is the employees are the ones that take care of you.
Yeah.
If they're all angry, I'm staying the fuck away, man.
That's true.
It said the employees there are among the most miserable. Current and former employees reported poor management, understaffing, and high turnover. Large portion of the company's nearly 49,000 employees are considered part-time. Several reviews cited hours well in excess of traditional part-time schedules. So they said they're more concerned about profits than they are the people.
Yeah.
So you don't want to do that. And they are currently about to get bought out or merged with Emeritus Corporation, which is another senior living company. So if you're looking for a senior living for anyone, don't go there.
Stone or whatever it was.
All they care about your money. Brookdale Senior Living.
Brookdale.
Number 4, Joseph A. Bank Clothing Store. They sell the suits.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that's commission-based.
Yeah, most likely.
The next is Frontier Communications. And it didn't say, I read up on them, at least in this article, and it didn't say whether they were, it said they were a communications company, but it didn't say what kind. I'm guessing phone, because in 2009 they bought up a whole bunch of Verizon lines.
Okay, yeah.
And Verizon, so it can't be cable, because Verizon is in the process of laying their own lines. They say they mostly deal with rural communities. But so that's them, number 3. Number 2, Express Scripts, which I guess is a sign company. They really didn't say.
Right.
Oh, no, it says right here, healthcare services. Another healthcare.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Express Scripts. Gotcha. And number 1, Books A Million.
Books A Million?
With a rating of 2.0. They're a bookstore. Well, how the fuck is a bookstore still even in business?
Right.
They currently have 5,400 workers, 250 U.S. stores. There's 250 bookstores in this country still?
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot. I mean,
I know of one around here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's the Barnes & Nobles.
Yeah, that's it.
There's a couple of those, right? And there's small, like, mom and pop ones, too. There's, like, you know, in almost any of those shopping centers down there.
That's true. I mean, those I don't even count. I mean, they have 250 stores, this place.
Yeah.
But here's why they are, and this is just horrible. They are a commission-based business. You have to sell so many magazine subscriptions.
Oh my God.
And what was it? Magazine and something else. And they say what they do is your commission, how much you sell, depends on how many hours you get next week. They said even if you're a top seller and you have a bad week, you're not getting any hours next week.
Oh God. What?
Well, why would you do that to one of your top sellers? You're going to have a bad week.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like
ABC, always be closing.
They said they have a low chance of promotion. And discount card sales. So magazine sales and discount card sales. And I remember I applied when I was in high school to work at Walden Books in the mall.
Yeah, I remember Walden Books.
And they were that way, man. This girl sat me down for my interview, and
she tried to sell you a magazine.
yeah, you want to buy a discount card? But the whole thing was, she's like, "Hey, how are you?" Blah blah blah. And I was like, "I love books. I love reading. I thought this would be a good place for me to be. You know, maybe get a discount, whatever." Not even about like the kind of person I am. Are you good at selling stuff? What? I was like, the people come in, they buy the books, they sell themselves, you know? And the whole thing was they had the discount card. They wanted you to sell, you know, for $25 a year, you get this like 10% discount card.
Yeah.
You had to push them. And she was like, you know, we require you sell, you know, like 15 of these a week or whatever. And I was like, ooh, whoa, or what? You know, like I'm just looking for a friggin' high school job.
Yeah.
I gotta worry if I'm gonna sell your friggin' discount card. And I was like, nah, you know what? You have a good day. You don't need to be stuck in a fucking mall all day.
Yeah, exactly. Not for something, you know, you gotta...
Selling your wares.
Yeah, think twice about or whatever. It's just like any of those things. They always try to sell that extra thing.
Sure.
Like Best Buy with their, whatever, their insurance thing that they sell. You know, take it back if anything happens to you, drop it downstairs or whatever.
Dude, they try...
Sure you don't want it?
They try to sell you insurance on like $10 items.
Yeah.
You know, like it's only $2 for 2 years now.
Do you want a 3-year warranty on that cable? No.
And they still push it,
Piece
man.
of cable.
When your regular warranty is up, if you turn it down, like the extended warranty, they'll send you an email. Hey, in 1 more month, your thing expires. We'll still let you extend it. I feel like saying, okay, extend it and breaking the shit.
Yeah.
Get a new one. But they said they're having problems anyway, like all the other bookstores in the country.
Yeah.
Because of Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, Amazon is the king.
That they are. Alright, well that'll do it for today.
Yeah.
Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Driver Passenger. Check out our website, commute.com, TWO-commute.com. And send us an email at thecommutepodcast@comcast.net. Hope we showed you lots of ways to make lots of money today. Hope to see you soon.